First time I saw information on the game No Mercy, I was disgusted but not surprised. I'm terrified that these games will become normalised.
We don't believe sexual violence should be entertainment.
The game's called No Mercy, a game for PC that claims to include non-consensual sex and incest, and was made available on the platform Steam. But how real is this, and how did it become available in the first place? Well, we reached out to the developer to ask about the content in the game. They replied, yes, some content might be intense, but nowhere near what everyone is claiming. And definitely it's not a rape simulator. Don't focus on the game's description, that's just ordinary marketing. But for gamers like Rhea, this is not just marketing.
In my life, I've experienced quite a bit of male on female abuse, sexual abuse. When you get it in your safe space, in your downloading space, in your place of relaxation, it is unbelievably triggering and brings back those emotions and pain. Sometimes it destroys, our space there and women's space in gaming.
So amid all the controversy, we decided to dig in deeper to what the game is actually about, and the developers themselves supply a lot of that information. On the developer website, the game is described as an adult visual novel with a huge focus on blackmail and male domination. And in their description on Steam, they explicitly mention sex, violence, incest, blackmail, and unavoidable non-consensual sex. We also found a playthrough of the game in which the player appears to be given the option to play incest scenes. Finally, on the developer website, we found a written walkthrough of the game. And there, the player was given the option to force the woman he interacts with. The developers said they would like people to be, quote, a bit more open to human fetishes that don't harm anyone. And popular films and TV series can include similar themes. The real question here is one of presentation, of emphasis, of excessiveness, as campaigners for women's rights have objected.
And this is contributing to real-life violence against women and girls, an epidemic of violence against women and girls in Australia and around the world.
After the outrage that the game caused, No Mercy was first blocked on Steam in the UK, Canada, and Australia. And eventually, it was removed from the platform altogether. After all that uproar, though, the question is, how was this game available in the first place? Here in the UK, under the new Online Safety Act, platforms are not only required to remove illegal content, but to stop it from appearing in the first place. This specifically includes content relating to sexual violence and controlling or coercive behaviour. Similar regulations are also in place in countries like Australia. But is it enough?
I believe that government agencies and lawmakers need to start changing the regulations that are in place right now, and it's time for us to stand up and go, this is not acceptable.
Why should the gaming industry be a law unto itself? It needs to be reined in, and community well-being, the well-being of vulnerable women and girls, needs to be put before the vested interests of global corporations worth billions of dollars who don't care about women and girls, just care about profit.